Selam arkadaşlar, hoş geldiniz. Şimdi geçen haftaydı herhalde ya. Cloudpunk'a başlamıştım fakat devam ettiremedim. Baktım bugün oynayabiliriz, bitirebiliriz. Biter mi bilmiyorum ama bir bitirmeye oynayalım dedim. Şimdi şöyle yapalım. Şunu kapatalım, şunu açalım. Oyun şarkıları da güzel aslında ya. Fena değil yani. Şöyle yapalım. Evet, artık devam edebiliriz. En son Huxley'i araca alacaktık. Orada kalmıştım, ondan sonra ilerlemedim. Hiç oynamadım yani. Ay, çarptık yine ama çarpa çurpa gidiyorum şu aralar. Şu polislerden kurtulur isek eğer. Hopsi. Bir dakika, buralar değil gideceğim yerler. Şöyle gidecektim. Evet. Ne oluyor böyle arada? Şimdi bunu nereye park edeceğiz yalnız? Anlıyorum. Öteki tarafa. O zaman öteki tarafa park edelim. Buraya mı ya? Olur mu? Sola işte. Park yazan yeri. Şöyle gidersem. Evet. Şuradan hemen dergili kart alalım. Ya bu kadar uzun yol gerçekten konulur mu? Şuraya bak. Ve şuraya gitmek için şu yolu kullanmamız gerekiyor, anladım. Pekala. Yalnız Huxley yukarıda mı acaba ya? Onu da bilmiyorum da. Bir dakika. Şunu gazete mi o? Nadir video oyunu kutusu. Pekala. Sen yukarıda mısın acaba? Müziğin yine değişmiş olması. Geçebilir miyim? Geçemiyorum. Şöyle geçeyim. Yukarıda büyük ihtimalle bu ya. Şöyle yukarıya çıkalım. Evet, yukarıdaymış. Okay.
Are you Huxley?
The dame really came through.
Ne oldu peki şimdi? Ha, patık diye aldı araca. Tamam da nereye gideceğiz?
Why do you talk like that?
Who was this bum that was questioning me? Another tin can with an attitude and too many questions. I gave him the brush off.
Hey, don't talk to him like that or I'll drop you in the hollows.
Peki.
The dame had a point. I'd better play nice for now. I'd slip her some bills when she took me to the holocash machine. A handful of limbs should help dip this sour lemon in a little sugar.
Para vereceğim
Can you
demek.
understand what he is saying?
About 40% of it.
The dame and the car were close. Any fool could see that. But I looked beyond the surface. She was a girl from out of town, still as green as the water supplies down in the vents.
You said you're a private investigator. Do you really think that's how they talk?
She had an attitude, but I liked her. And her dog, too.
How did he know I was, your dog?
I guess that's what investigators do, right?
There was a holocash machine up ahead, but I had to keep a real low profile.
Hold on.
I'd give the dame my number and let her grab the cash for me.
And that number would be?
I gave her the digits. 54244. She was a smart cookie. She'd remember them.
Ne? 5-4-2-2 mi? Söylemedin ki. Ha 54-244. Tamam da. Geri mi park edeceğiz şuraya? Pekala. Şuraya. Şuraya. Oo. Limit transferi yap. Hesap bakiyesi 16.000. Okey.
I settled the bill.
Para kazandık.
Surely the dame would drop me like a bad penny now.
This is a lot of money. I can drop you somewhere else if you like.
Why are we helping him more?
He's kind of growing on me.
The dame had a heart of gold. I asked her to drop me at my office.
Ofisine
On the way,
bırakacağız.
I'd tell her about Pashta. Maybe she'd fall for me like I'd fallen for her.
I do not like this.
Where's this office of yours, Huxley?
We were headed towards my office in Old Town. I gave the dame a nav point to help her out. Hold on, Pashta. It won't be long now, kid.
Paşa ne ya?
Thanks. Who is this Pashta anyway? What happened to her?
It was a story
Sorry,
so sad it could make a
Kadınmış.
bronze statue of a lawyer cry. It all started with a call from a small-time hustler called Peter Unthrink. He tended a bar downtown, but he had some bad debt. The debt corp took his cash, but when that wasn't enough, they took his daughter too. He had a record, so CorpSec wasn't gonna help him. With nowhere left to turn, he sought the help of Midtown's best, cheapest PI.
So the debt corpse can abduct children now?
The dame didn't realize who she was dealing with.
Çocuk kaçırma mı? Şu huyum.
The debt corpse had hearts blacker than my morning cup of joe.
Huxley, were you always like this? Did something happen to you?
The dame thought I had a screw loose. I guess her instincts were good. Truth was, there was a time when I sounded just like every other humdrum android out there. Now, I'd played a role so well, I was stuck in it. My programming was messier than my accounting. Here's the kicker. I was a better investigator now than I'd ever been.
Traffic accidents reported in sectors 1, 2, 4, 6.
Pekala. Aşağıda herhalde. Öyle sanıyorum. Geliyor musun aşağıdan? Göremiyorum. Geliyorum. Aşağıda yani herhalde. Öyle olması gerekiyor. Mı? Değil mi? Yo. Bura nereye ya? Allah Allah. Yukarıda mı gösteriyor acaba? Çatıda mı ki? De buraya nasıl çıkacağız biz? Ya geçit falan var mı ki? Yok gibi gözüküyor. Geçilmiyor. Delip bilemedim. Acaba şunu kullanarak yukarıya çıkmak mı? Bak bu da olabilir. De bu bozuk. Şurayı. Hala yukarıda sanırım.
Damn it.
Elektronik aygıtlar. Da nerede? Yukarıda değil ki bu, aşağıda ya. Bunlar da dur bakayım. Selam Berkay, hoş geldin. Teşekkür ederim. Ne haber? Nasılsın? Bu değil benim istediğim şey. Acaba şu tarafta mı ya? Daha uyumadın mı? Hı. Takılıyor musun? Ben iyiyim ya. Dedim bari oyuna devam edeyim. Öyle bir başladım. Birkaç saat takılırım herhalde. Keşke şu oyunda hızlı koşma gibi bir şey olsaydı ya. Shift'e basıyoruz, koşmuyor. Duruyor karakter. Evet, yukarıya çıkıyormuşuz. Let's go. Bu yukarıdaydı sanırım. Ama öyle miydi acaba? Şimdi. Yo, hala yok ya. Şimdi aşağıya gösteriyor. What? Nasıl yani? Ofisine götür. Adamın ofisi yok ki. Nasıl götüreceğiz? Tamamdır. Şimdi oradan değil. Şuradan desek. Tamam, buradan aşağıya iniyoruz ama o katta da yok. Bir aşağı iniyoruz, o katta da yok. Adamın yerin altında falan mı acaba ya? Ofisi. Bu katta yok. Bundan kesin eminiz. Daha aşağıya mı gösteriyor artık? Bilemedim. Bir aşağıya daha ineyim. Geliyor mu? Geliyor. Selam Umut, hoş geldin. Ne haber, nasılsın, nasıl gidiyor? Adamın ofisi yok. Burası da değildir. Ulaşayım şöyle bakayım. Ben de iyiyim. Hadi takılıyorum şu anda. Bu oyuna daha önce başlamıştık. Ama devam ettirmemiştim. Şimdi bir tekrardan devam ettiriyorum. Bakalım. Bu oyunu hiç bilmiyorsun. Bu oyun hikayeli bir oyun. Hikaye boyunca verdiğin kararlara göre oyunun son hali değişiyor diyeyim. Daha henüz oralara gelemedim maalesef ki. En son işte bir yerde bırakmıştık. Ondan sonra bir şey yapmadım şahsen. Oynamadım da kendim. Şimdi bir dakika, benim şu adamı ofisine götürmem gerekiyor. Fakat bu ofis nerede acaba? Ben mi göremiyorum? Bir yerden geçiş falan olsa neyse diyeceğim de. Bakayım şuradan mı var ki? Şu arkadan geçiliyor mudur? Yok. Yol boyunca gittim mi ya? Gittim tabi, orada da hiçbir şey yok. Peki ben şuraya nasıl gireceğim acaba? Birilerine falan mı sormam gerekiyor? Ya basalım bir. Çok garip ya. Nasıl olmaz? Haritada gösteriyor. Şurası olduğunu gösteriyor. Fakat ben buraya nasıl gireceğimi bir türlü anlayamadım. Yani bu yer şeyde değil. Aşağıda, pardon, yukarıda falan hiç değil. Aşağıda diyor. Fakat aşağıdan da oraya giriş yok. Nasıl bir şey? Adamı ofisine götürmemiz gerekiyor, götüremiyorum. Bir konuşsam mı acaba?
You from the east?
Thanks.
You folks from the east are good with me.
Bir tekrar yukarıya çıkacağım şu asansörle, bir de bir kere daha ara bakacağım. Çok garip ya. Acaba başka bir yerden mi gidiliyor diyeceğim ama arabayı park ettiğimiz için oraya da fakat buradan da gidemeyiz. Yani atlama gibi bir lüksümüz yok oyun içerisinde. Ne yapacağız hiç bilmiyorum ya. Şu araca bir bineyim ben tekrardan.
Your office is all boarded up.
Heh,
Did you get
nihayet.
fired?
Evet.
The dog was half right.
Sıkıntı bende
I was
değilmiş.
fired, but that place was where I slept. So I guess I was homeless
Yok
too.
tamam. Evet.
Eviction was the illness. But what was the
Gerçekten
cause?
kapalıymış bu arada.
Probably not paying your rent.
There's a note on your door. Shouldn't you read it?
Who knew how hot this place was? I was sure I'd been tailed. If I stepped up to that
Bunu
doorway, I
beklemiyordum
might get
ya.
a knife in the back or a bullet in the head.
I think you're being overdramatic. I'll check out the note.
What if it is not safe?
I'll take my chances. I want to see what this note says.
He, şimdi oraya git ve şey yap diyor. Okey. Ah, tekrar koyduk, bakalım gideceğiz herhalde oraya. Ofisini incele diyor. Ofis kapalı ki, ofisi nasıl inceleyeceğiz acaba? Dur bakalım. Tekrar iniyoruz aynı yere. Çıldıracağım. Bu sefer hızlı iniyor sanki.
Traffic accidents reported in sectors 1, 2, 4, 6, and 8.
He, yok bir dakika. Şura nereydi? Tamam, buldum. Hayır, çıkma yukarıya. Hayır, geri gel aşağıya. Evet, ofisi yukarıdaymış anladığıma göre. Yani bu katta değil, aracın olduğu katta da değil. Şuradan çıkacağız, orada büyük ihtimalle. Yani çok yüksek ihtimalle artık. Haha, evet, orada Huxley'nin ofisi var. Direkt aşağıya inince öyle sandım ben. Bu oyunda şey bulmak çok zor ya. Neyin nerede olduğunu, özellikle şöyle asansörler falan varsa bir tık zorlaştırıyor. Evet. Şimdi şuradaki asansörle de yukarıya çıkacağız. Bu benim bu oyunun ilk partını oynadığım videoyu ben YouTube'a attım. Eğer başını izlemek istersen ya da isterseniz arkadaşlar
Okay, I can see the
izleyebilirsiniz.
note. It says, go to the Blue Chewy Jazz Bar and ask for the smoking man.
Blue
We're not
Chewy
taking him there
Jazz
too, are we?
I couldn't ask the dame for much more. She'd already stuck her neck out for me.
We can drop him off at the bar. It's close by.
Evet, tamam. Şimdi gidiyoruz artık, yeter. Artık gidebiliriz. Dumanlı adamı bul. Pekala. Hay, geçebilirim. Ay. İnanmıyorum şu oyuna.
Soon we'd be at the Blue Chewy Jazz Bar. It was a dive, but it was the kind of place you'd go for answers. Who had left me that note? Who was the smoking man? And where would I...
We have an incoming call.
Control?
No, it is for Huxley.
I knew who was calling. This would be bad.
Put it through, I guess.
What in Cora's name you think you're doing, you pile of junk? Where have you been?
The client was mad, and with good reason. He'd paid good money, but I'd been stuck down in the...
Ne?
hollows following a lead. The lead went cold, and I was trapped down there with no comm signal and no cash.
Roblox'u
You
hiç
wasted my
oynamadım.
money and my time.
Bana bir
If you don't find my
Lego
daughter,
gibi
I'm
geldi.
infecting you with a logic virus. I have hacker friends.
Hey, what the hell?
I don't know who you are, but you better leave this idiot to do his job.
I was gonna save that girl, but not because of the threats. Truth was, I was the only one searching for her.
24 hours, then your time's up. I want my daughter back, but if she's gone, she's gone. I'll live with that, but what I won't stand for is some android stealing my money. Get to work.
He hung up.
We're close to the bar.
I hoped the dame would come with me. Was that too much to ask?
Yes.
I'll come to the entrance, but after that, we need to get back to work. And if Control calls with another job at any point, you're on your own, Huxley.
The offer was
Roblox'ta
as
Lego gibi
fair as the
zaten ama
spin
çok-
of a
çok
roulette wheel.
farklı.
I rolled the dice and took a gamble.
You don't use dice in roulette.
I know, Camus, just let it go.
Valla daha önce hiç oynamadım, o yüzden bilmiyorum Roblox'u. O da mı? O da bunun gibiyse
Took you
tamam
long enough.
zaten.
Are you the one that left the note?
Who are you?
The chump had an attitude and a smell to match.
I
They didn't
love it.
call him Smokin' Jojo because he was cute. His circuit boards were on the fry, literally. He was half burnt out, overheating and underperforming. He didn't like the dame, but he knew me. We went way back, but Jojo's lips were normally sealed tighter than...
My name is Rania. I picked him up in the Hollows, and he says he's looking for a girl called Pashta.
Paşta
Why
diye bir
did you
kız
leave the
ismi mi
note?
olur ya?
As Huxley knows,
Garip yani.
I normally don't say
Köpek
nothing
ismi
to
gibi.
nobody. But as you can see, I ain't got long left. You could fry an egg on my processor.
Can't you get
Yumurta
help?
pişirebilirsin.
Repairs?
Nah, they don't make the parts for an old model like me no more. And I ain't got no limbs anyway. Point is, if I want to do some good,
Limbs dediği
better
şey
do it
de
now
bu oyun
while I can.
içerisindeki para.
Huxley, I know something about this girl you're looking for.
I wanted to hear what the old bucket had to say, but how did he know I was looking for Pashta?
You've been asking around town. Word gets out. I was playing a private gig a few months back. The pay was real good.
Özel bir
And I'm
çalgı
still the
çalardın
best
mı?
horn player in town. Even if I don't look too good these days. What with all the rust and all. While I was there, I overheard some things. This ex-corp goon called Raguan was there, talking about how he got screwed over.
And?
Look, I don't like squilling like this. Give me a minute.
Jojo was singing like a songbird, but would we dance to his beat?
Huxley, please be quiet for a minute, okay? I can't believe I'm getting sucked into this. So what does this Raguan guy have to do with Pashta?
Well, this Raguan guy's drunk, and he's throwing his weight around. Near enough getting into a fight with some waiter who's just trying to serve the champagne. In the middle of mouthing off, Raguan says he's dangerous, and he can make people disappear. He says he's not to be messed with, 'cause the last guy that messed with him lost his kids. Then he starts crying.
That's strange, but it doesn't link him to Pashta in any way.
But he says the name. I was the only one that heard him. But he takes a drink. And through his tears, he keeps saying, "Sorry, Pasta. Sorry." Now, ain't that a thing?
Ne?
That's a lead, at least.
The trail had gone cold for a while, but with Jojo's help, we'd picked it up again.
Come on, I can try to find where this Raguan lives. I'll ask Camus back in the Hava. After that, though, you're on your own, Huxley.
Pekala. Dumanlı Jojo'nun işi... Bilmiyorum, çakal çukal herhalde. Ama Huxley değil de Huxley'nin az önce konuştuğumuz arabadayken o kişi herhalde kızını arıyor. Kızının ismi de Paşta. Huxley de bunu arıyor. Biz şu anda küçük bir herhalde kız çocuğunu arıyoruz. Anladığım kadarıyla.
He is still here? Why is he still here?
Aa,
We're just taking him to
da
one
bizim
more place.
köpeğimiz bu arada. Konuşan köpeğimiz.
Why?
Ayında.
The dog still didn't trust me. I guess it could smell desperation, and I reeked of it.
Camus, we need to find out the address for an ex-CEO called Raguan. Can you find that somehow?
I could.
Ama
Well,
köpeğimiz
are you going to?
işlemci şu anda.
Yes, I will do it. Searching.
Onunla bu
Searching.
şekilde.
There was a
İletişim
news story
kurabiliyoruz.
in the Marrow Gazette Holovids 3 months ago about a CEO called Ragwan.
What did it say?
Midtown's youngest CEO fired for bribing CorpSec without the proper clearance from board of directors.
That doesn't help us find him.
Sounds like the papers
Yani,
got some info on the
nasıl
crooked
desek?
CEO. Did the
Arabanın
papes get some
içindeki
snaps,
işlemci de
though?
diyebiliriz.
You mean photos? Camus, was there a picture of Raguan in the holovids?
Yes, he looked sad.
I'll bet. But was there anything in the background?
Oldukça garip.
Searching. There is a building in the photo.
Cross-reference with the latest city planning database.
I have a match. It is the new apartments in Upper Midtown. I have an address.
That sounds like where a CEO would stay. Let's assume the holovids caught Raguan leaving his apartment. Camus, give us a nav point.
Evet. Var bakalım. Santral bayağıdır aramıyordu. Bu arada biz teslimatçıyız ya.
No, not
Ve
at all.
kötü teslimat
Completely
mı
free.
yapıyoruz, iyi mi yapıyoruz belli değil. Kötü adamlara mı çalışıyoruz? Hiç anlamadım şu anda. Çünkü
You know what, Control? Can I get back to you? I'm just
teslimat
picking up another
yaptığımız
coffee.
şeyler bir takım garip sonuçlar çıkarıyor. Doğuruyor. Gibi, evet, gibi.
No rush, Control. Chat soon.
I started to feel like I was holding the dame back. I didn't want to get her in trouble.
It's fine. Let's just see what we can find at Raguan's apartment.
Please remember that unlicensed jazz in Navalis is punishable by death. Those who wish to experience or perform jazz must apply for a yearly permit.
Ay, görmedim onun geldiğini. Şimdi bir dakika. Şuraya nereye park edebiliriz? Nerede burada? Bir şey var. Alamıyorum. Peki. Yukarıda herhalde ya da başka bir katta. Evet önümdeydi ama ben ona geçer gider diye düşündüm. Mesafeyi şey yapamadım o an. Set story. Oyunda hızlı koşabilmek
This was the place for sure. I was on my way.
Wait, do you want me to...
I couldn't ask the dame to do any more. She was a class act. A dime store performer in a city of nickels. A diamond in a waste bucket.
Good luck, Huxley.
I said goodbye to my new friends. The dame flashed me a smile brighter than the sun. Even the dog wished me good luck.
Bu adam
No, I
neden
didn't.
böyle konuşuyor ya?
Camus, wish him luck.
Good luck, I guess.
Be careful, Huxley. I hope you save Pashta.
The dame wished me luck. Luck? Luck was for gamblers and Girl Scouts. See you later, folks.
Pekala. Adamı bıraktık. Şimdi etrafı mı lootlasak ya? Birazcık, bir tık.
Will he be okay?
I don't know, Camus.
I have an additional question.
Işınlanma olayı çok
Go
güzel
ahead.
ya.
What is a Girl Scout?
What is a dime? What is a nickel?
Should I search for them?
No, it's time to move on, Camus.
Aga be. Şuradaki de dergili karttır herhalde.
Hey, kid. You free now?
Evet,
Finished your
katılıyorum
coffee?
kesinlikle.
My sure thing control. You got another job for me?
Come by Cloudpunk HQ and grab a package. It's for Anderson Financial in Anderson Tower, labeled Mr. Anderson.
Is it on Anderson Street in Anderson Town?
Don't joke, kid. You don't know the half of it. Control out.
Aa. Ha tamam burası. Anderson sokağında mı? Let's go, let's go. Karakter maalesef bundan daha hızlı koşamıyor. Maalesef. Opsi. Bu oyun herhalde bir yıl önce çıkmış. Cyberpunk'tan ya önce ya da sonra, emin değilim. Ay ay ay. Bir an şey ettim. Aa bu ne? Şu ne? Satçı mı?
Mr. Anderson. That is a strange name.
I think it's an old name.
Maybe the package will be for an old man.
We'll find out soon.
Ne
Let's find this
ya?
Anderson Tower.
Şununla bir konuşmak istiyorum. Konuşabilir miyiz?
There are so
Hayır
many
ya.
more people like me here than back at the plateau.
Here in Navalis?
Neyse,
Does
sonra
that make you
konuşuruz
feel
o
less
zaman.
alone, Camus?
Buraya çok geliyor zaten.
I don't know. A lot of the automata do not have good jobs.
That wasn't so different back home either. The
Anderson.
agriculture automata didn't even get breaks. They just worked in the fields 24 hours a day.
Yes, but they would always tell me how lazy I was.
Maybe that was just a way for them to feel good about what they had to do.
Deme.
They didn't have to work there. They could have
Ama
worked at the
şöyle bir
mine.
şey var.
Not much of a choice, though, right? I wouldn't
Oyunda
want to do
başarım
either of those
açılıyor.
jobs. Would
Onlarla
you?
konuştukça. Onların da farklı
No, but
hikayeleri var
the
çünkü.
automata here in the city are different. I think they laugh at me.
When did they laugh at you?
All the time. When we refuel, when we park, when we have the windows cleaned. I have to interact with them, and I always say the wrong thing.
I feel the same, Camus. We don't fit in here. Not yet. The way we speak, our attitudes, it's obvious that we're from a small town. They can just tell by how I walk around. On the streets, they're all looking straight ahead, but I'm always looking up at the towers and the clouds.
They are very big.
They are, Camus, but I'm not thinking about the buildings when I look up. I'm thinking about the people in them looking down on me.
Well, that's what it feels like for me. The automata here look down on me.
Yalnız var ya, çok boş yapıyorlar. Çok konuşuyorlar.
Me too.
It's okay, Camus. At least we're alone together.
Tam arkada. Nasıl gitsek ki oraya? Bir dakika. Şuradan geçeyim. Evet, fazlasıyla çok uzun hem de. O bir tık insanı rahatsız ediyor. Geçmek de istemiyorum çünkü bazen, daha doğrusu şöyle diyeyim, araç içerisindeyken geçemiyorum. Ama bu işte normal yürüyorsam bunları geçiyorum. Da geçmek istemiyorum şimdi. Zili çalalım mı?
Hello? Who's there?
I'm delivery driver 14FC from Cloudpunk.
No. Nope, we can't let anyone in. You will have to go away.
No, I need to deliver this package to Mr. Anderson. Is he there?
I am Mr. Anderson.
Ne?
Great, come get your package.
I may not be the correct Mr. Anderson.
Well, how many of you are in there?
Anderson Financial has 2,000 employees.
Aa,
And how many are called Mr. Anderson?
1,000.
ne?
What? Wait, are the other 1,000 called?
Evet.
Miss Anderson.
Of course they are. What a mess. Look, can I come in or...
Yes. Opening entry for driver 14FC from Cloudpunk only.
Pekala. Kapı sadece bizim için açılıyor. Okey.
So what's the deal here? You're all family?
No, we all work for Anderson Financial. We just happen to have the same name.
Yeah, what a
Hepiniz
weird coincidence.
tesadüfen ne?
Is there
Aynı
anyone else I
sorunu
can talk to
sahipler.
here? Anyone who's not an android?
2000 kişi. Anlıyorum.
No.
Well, I'm going to give you this package then. Your name matches the tag. That's close enough for me.
Klondur onlar.
But what if I'm not the correct recipient?
Don't you want to know what's in the package?
Perhaps we can open it and see if it has any further instructions.
Good idea. So, let's see. I just rip this flap and it's a comm, but a really, really old one. I think this one won't even connect to the nets. There's a video on it though.
Maybe the video will tell us which Mr. Anderson to give it to.
Worth a shot.
Hello, my name is Mr. Anderson.
Oh, come on.
More specifically, I am the Mr. Anderson who left Anderson Tower last month. I fell out of a 103rd floor window. Upon reaching the ground, I made a fascinating discovery.
103. kattan düştüm.
There
Zemine vardığım
exists
anda.
life outside the tower.
Ne?
Wait, you didn't know that? Didn't you realize there was life outside the tower when someone buzzed you? Or when you looked out a window?
You know, it never really occurred to me. But yes, that does seem strange. Please, play the rest of the message. My brothers and sisters, we have been abandoned by Mr. A. He has left us, and it is time for us to expand our consciousness. And this was the only way to contact you all, as network access is restricted inside the tower.
Ailesi mi? Yalnızca
Your
kule içinde
workplace
var.
is a prison, and I send you this message for one reason, to set you free.
I think that's the end of the recording. So, are you going to leave the tower?
Yanlışlıkla bir şey geçmedim inşallah.
What? No, we are not permitted to take any time off work.
Seriously? When was your last break?
We are not permitted to take breaks.
Not permitted by who? By Mr. A? Is he your boss?
Mr. A is the CEO and director of Anderson Financial.
Of course he is. Well, where is he?
I'm not sure. You could try asking Mr. Anderson in personnel. I am just Mr. Anderson in security.
And where is this other personnel, Mr. Anderson?
Over there, in the main atrium. Wait, before you go, I would like to register a complaint.
To Cloudpunk? You'd have to talk to my boss.
Yok yok.
No, I want to complain to Anderson Financial.
I don't work for them.
I am not permitted to complain to another employee. You're the first person I've been able to complain to in several hundred years.
That's not really my problem.
The first of my complaints is about working hours. Our lack of breaks means that we are...
I'm going now.
Bay Anderson. 2000 tane çalışan var. Hepsinin soyadı Anderson. Tesadüfi bir şekilde. Pekala.
Are you Mr. Anderson? More specifically, Mr.
Her
Anderson
yerde
in
de.
personnel?
I am, but I can't really talk to you. We're not allowed to take breaks, you see.
Well, I need to see Mr. A. Is he available?
Let me check his schedule. I am sorry. He is busy.
When is he free?
He currently has no free appointment slots.
When was his last meeting?
It seems my records don't go back that far.
Mr. Anderson, don't take this the wrong way, but might Mr. A be very, very dead for...
That would be against company policy.
Look, I don't think Mr. A is around anymore. Wouldn't you all be better leaving this tower and, I don't know, finding some meaning in your lives?
You sound a lot like Mrs. Anderson in accounts. She keeps saying how we should close up our accounts.
I'll talk to her.
Oh, wait.
Şey
Can
mi?
you do something for me?
Dişi mi
Maybe.
varmış?
Please register a complaint for me with Miss Anderson. I am not permitted to do so myself.
I'm not going to do that. I'm just a delivery driver.
I have not had a pay increase in 170 years. This is unacceptable. Additionally, I would like to talk about expenses. I need upgrades for my visual processing units and my...
Şimdi tamam bu Bay Anderson ama Bay A dedikleri neden Bay A dedi? Ama adam dedi ki bir yerlerde bir kadın var. Acaba bossları mı, patronları mı Bayan Anderson işte bundan bahsediyorum.
Ms. Anderson from a...
I'm sorry, I'm not able to...
I know, you can't take a break. Look, all the Mr. Andersons don't seem to understand that their boss is dead and they need to get out of here.
Oh dear.
Yes, exactly. By the way, what's with these strictly enforced gender roles amongst all the androids here? 50% Mr. Anderson and 50% Ms. Anderson? Since the Android Equality Act, you're allowed to present any gender you want, or reject gender altogether.
I don't really understand anything you just said. I think Mr. A likes us this way.
I don't think Mr. A should have much of a say on your lives anymore. That other Mr. Anderson says you want to close accounts.
Many of our stocks and shares should be closed and liquidated, but it requires Mr. A to sign off. They have matured.
So the company is worth a lot of money now. How much?
I'm not authorized to disclose overall solvency, but if all assets were liquidated, the windfall would make the shareholders the richest.
The richest in Novalis?
The richest humans.
So you think Mr. A should sell up?
Our prediction simulations are showing a 90% likelihood for a catastrophic market crash in the next 3 to 6 months, perhaps sooner.
Really? What's the cause?
Our simulation blames failings in the underlying infrastructure of the city, causing a huge decrease in investor confidence.
I've been hearing about a lot of accidents in the city. Will there be some kind of disaster?
The financial simulations model the city and all associated variables, but the only output we receive is the financial implications and the names of those who instantiate the crises.
Bir tık beynim yandı.
So who causes this impending disaster?
We have only one name, Cora.
Cora again? I guess I should be glad you didn't say Mr. Anderson.
If you do see Mr. A, would you be able to send him a message for me?
Is it a complaint?
Yes. I want you to tell Mr. A that I'd like to request a transfer. I want to move to the canteen. It's not fair that I have to...
Quit.
Excuse...
Don't complain to me, just quit. There's a whole world outside this tower to explore. Just ask Mr. Anderson. The Mr. Anderson that left the tower and sent you the message, that is.
Oh, I'm not sure about that. What message?
This one here. I already showed it to... Wait. There's another message that just appeared. It says it's for Mr. A only.
Oh, then I am not authorized to view this message. I should get back to work.
Well, I've had enough of this. I'm watching the message.
If you're watching this, you're not one of the employees of Anderson Tower. They are forbidden to access Mr. A's message, but I have come to realize Mr. A died many years ago. You may find the Andersons do not respond well to your message. If they are not swayed by arguments to leave the tower, I believe the best course of action may be to reset them all. Near the entrance area, there is a maintenance panel which hides the master reset switch for the Andersons. Hitting this switch will reinstall the memories and personalities of all the androids within the tower. If they are not willing to leave on their own free will, then the Andersons' suffering would be minimized. They would feel like today was their first new day at the office, and all complaints, grievances, and weariness would disappear. Of course, you may decide that the Andersons are moving towards some form of independence. If that is the case, you might choose to leave them in their current state. Perhaps with enough time, they will find their own path.
Peki. Şimdi iki seçeneğimiz var. Ya Anderson finansal olarak tüm işçileri sıfırlayacağız. Ya da tüm Anderson'ları kendi kararlarına bırakacağız. Şimdi Bay A öldüyse eğer o zaman gidip sıfırlayalım yani. Ki adamlar gitsinler dışarıda çalışsınlar. Dünyayı keşfetsinler. Anderson'lar iyi mi? Şimdi bilmiyorum açıkçası. Ama sıfırlayacağız. Sıfırlarsak hepsi birer Android, normal Android olarak başlayacaklar. Yok mu sıfırlama? Patronları yok. Adamın biri düşüyor 103. kattan. Diyor ki dünyam aydınlandı falan. Bilmiyorsak sıfırlayalım. Sıfırlıyorum.
I'm sorry, Andersons. I don't think you're ready for Nivalis just yet.
Ne yaptık bilmiyorum. Sıfırlamak demek ne kaybederiz? Bilmiyorum işte. Hikayenin gidişatını değiştiriyoruz şu anda. Arıyorlarmış. Ne yaptın sen diye.
You were gone for a long time. I couldn't talk to you.
Communication from the outside world is forbidden in the tower.
What did you do?
I don't even know, Camus. This is a strange job.
Will you be okay?
Dur, biz
I'm
buraya
fine.
nereden
I'm
geldik?
not so
Şu
sure about the
taraftan.
Andersons,
Şuraya
though.
gideceğiz.
Who are the Andersons?
It's a long story, Camus. I'll tell you some other time.
We have a message. Text only.
Control?
Rubric.
Lomo's hacker.
Hiç
Is there any
bilmiyorum.
way to delete it? Pretend we didn't get it?
We could delete it and pretend we didn't get it.
I mean, could we make it look like we didn't get it?
Ah, I understand. No.
Damn it. What does it say?
Come, collect a package for me, little rabbit. Bring your
Tavşancık mı?
dog, too. This is me whistling. Either you meet me at the roadhouse, or CorpSec meets you at your apartment, and they'll bring your debt record from back east with them. Be
Aa,
a clever rabbit and come quick.
adam bizi tehdit
Why do
ediyor
we
şu
never
anda.
get good messages?
Because we don't know any good people. Come on, Camus, we'd better go. Give me a nav point for the Roadhouse Club.
What? Adam bizi tehdit etti. Aa, bir dakika. Şeyi sıfırladığımız için mi acaba bizi tehdit etti? Şöyle bir... Ya. Sıfırladık gittik. Şimdi başımız yanacak. Bura nere? Şuradan gidemiyormuş. Mı acaba? Şimdi bu da bir ihtimal. Acaba. Torbacıyla işimiz yok.
Let me past.
No, I ain't going nowhere.
Your boss wants to talk to me. I'm not supposed to be late. You're making me late.
If you're late, you should have got here earlier.
Nece
If
konuşuyor
I'm
bu?
late, I'm telling him why.
I'm just chopping with your lady.
Japping?
Fooling with ya. Rubric don't want to see you. Just wants you to have this. He left his package for ya.
Where is it supposed to go?
Huh? You don't know?
No.
Well, I guess he's gonna tell ya. Better hurry, Rabbit. Gonna be late.
Ne demek tavşancık ya?
Good, rabbit. Follow the nav point, please.
I didn't say I wanted to accept a call, Camus.
I couldn't stop him. He's taken over the comm.
You
Aa,
want to
adam
know what it
hackerlı.
is, don't you? You've been turning it over in your mind. What did Lomo have me deliver down there in the hollows? You can't stop thinking about it.
To be honest, I've had bigger things to worry about. Oh, don't let me deflate your ego, though. You were saying?
You've got a lot to learn
Çok
about
değişik
living in
ya.
Nivalis.
Diye
It takes a
konuşuyor.
lifetime to understand this city.
A lifetime? Well, then the earlier I start, the longer it will take.
You know what Pallid 3.0 does to people? What it could do to you?
It's a virus, right? I heard there was an outbreak.
It's much more than a virus. Pallid 1.0 affected computers, but Pallid 2.0 affects neural augments. It makes autonomic bodily functions become conscious choices.
Çarpmadık.
It does not stop the individual's heart beating, their lungs breathing, but it stops that from happening without command. When an individual is afflicted with Pallid 2.0, they must make their heart beat. They must be conscious of every breath.
Yani koronanın bir değişik versiyonu mu desek artık buna? Şimdi salgını yaymaya yardım mı ediyoruz biz?
They cannot sleep, cannot lose focus for a second, or they will die.
You made this
Oha,
virus?
oha.
No, it is an ugly thing, an ugly way to die. Slow and cruel, but I created the economy around it. The subscription plans, the digital inoculation, the cure, insurance policies to protect the families of those it afflicts.
Sounds like a protection racket.
Which economies are any different?
You're full of shit. What is this package?
Pallid 2.0, the last pure source code, stored on Quanta Drive. It can't be decrypted by any.
Aşağıya okuyacağım diye kaçırıyordum az kalsın döndüğümüz yeri.
In Nivalis below the spires.
And you want me to do what? Spread it?
Quarantine it. There's a simple, unmarked delivery chute in the stacks. It will take the sample to a secure bunker where rare and unique viruses are stored in case they are needed again.
Needed for what? To make new viruses?
To fight them, but also to manage the economy.
Heh.
If
Tam
my
şey,
associates were to infect a
korona
few
işte.
thousand people with a low-level neural affliction,
Salgını
every
üret,
individual
pardon,
would pay
virüsü
for a
üret.
security upgrade.
Sal onu sonra
That
etrafa.
upgrade
Ticareti
would
geliştirmek
become
için
a
de iyidir şey.
panacea.
Tamam, mükemmel.
Everyone would install it, and the next far more dangerous virus would
Aynısı.
hit them as a harmless ripple instead of a devastating tidal wave, leaving them untouched. Their lives would be saved.
Bu adam neden böyle konuşuyor ya?
You know, this city has its share of monsters, but I think you're the worst.
And don't
Bence de.
forget it. I've given you the final nav point. Do
Son-
your job.
İşini tamamlamaya bırak bak diyor ya. Ah, çıldıracağım.
Rabbit.
Little Rabbit falan filan
He is
derken
gone.
sen...
We are alone again.
Camus, is there a waste disposal near? One that leads all the way to the sea.
Yes, I have a nav point. Can we really do that?
I don't believe this is a cure at all. This is Rubrick's retirement plan, and he'll use it again.
What if sending it to disposal means someone else gets it? Or maybe it will spread. The package says it is dangerous.
It's worth it.
Çöpe atmamız yok mu peki?
Besides, I don't think Rubrick wants anyone else to know he gave us this.
Ben
If
bunu
he goes
çöpe
after us,
atacağım
we
ya.
can rat him out to Lomo. I don't believe for one second that Lomo would be forgiving.
Bence çöpe atmamız gerekiyor. Ya koronayı salan kişi biz olacağız etrafa. Ya da bu dünyayı kurtaracağız. Bunu çöpe atarak. Park edebilir miyim artık? Yok, ben bunu çöpe atacağım ya. Olmaz yani böyle bir şey. Çöp aşağıda mı ki? Dur bakalım. Yani var ya öyle bir yanmışız ki artık hani kimse kurtaramaz herhalde. Şunlarla konuşalım mı birazcık
Hey,
da?
you deliver stuff, right?
Sure, when I'm paid to.
I pay you.
That's not how it works. You have to contact my employer.
Seems complicated. How about I just pay you?
Look, I can't just...
How about I pay you up front?
Trink mi?
Listening. But I won't take anything illegal or dangerous. What's the package?
My turbo, my vestments, my tights, my rosaries, and my
Test ederim.
apocrypha sanguine.
I have no idea what any of those are. Are they something to do with your religion?
You mean my cult? You can tell by my robes.
Yeah. I mean, no. Well?
Just take them. Deliver them to the compound. You know the place. Everyone knows the place. If you make the delivery without incident, come back and I'll double it.
On my way.
Pekala. Ekstradan bir görev daha aldım ama neden aldım onu da bilmiyorum. Şimdi bir dakika. Öncelikle çöpe gitmemiz gerekiyor. Yalnız bir şey diyeceğim. Rubrik acayip bir hacker. Bu adam ya bizim köpeğimizi öldürürse, işlemci o da sonuçta. Acaba çöpe atmalı mıyız yoksa ne yapmalıyız? Buradaymış. Çünkü bizim direkt sistemimize giriş yapıyor. Ya bizi hacklerse yok ederiz. Bilemedim. Bak çöpe atmaya gidiyorum şu anda. Allah'ım çok kötü şeyler olacak gibi hissediyorum. Çöp nerede ya? Aşağıda mı çöp? Gerçekten mi? Satıcıya mı satacağız acaba ya? Öyle bir şey olmuyor herhalde. Sanmam ama. Çöp kanalı. Atıyorum o zaman.
That's it. Off to the oceans.
Swallowed by the seas as they complain across 1,000 shores.
Ay, içimde
Where
çok
did that
kötü bir
come
his
from,
var
Camus?
ya. Tüh.
It is just an expression. I can stop if it is annoying.
No, I like it. Expressions, quotes, poetry. Go nuts.
We are become death, destroyer of worlds.
Let's hope not.
Vallahi gitti. Ne olacak şimdi? Santral bizi arayacak, diyecek ki sen ne yapıyorsun? Ay, yalnız Rubik neden bize ulaştı da şey etmeye başladı? Al işte Huxley.
The dame answered the call. I knew she wouldn't let me down.
Huxley, you can't keep asking for help. I have to do my job. You're on your own.
I hope the dame knew I wouldn't be calling if I had any other choice.
Damn it, Camus, what should I do? I should leave him, right?
I am not so sure.
But you hate him.
He is one of us now, a friend.
Really? All right. Huxley, where are you?
I sent the dame a nav point.
I'm on my way.
Bir dakika dur, daha buradan çıkamadım ya. Kafam karıştı. Ya çok güzel lootlar var da bunlar nerede acaba? Kesin aşağıda. Bir dakika. İyice kafam karıştı şu anda. Şöyle gidecekmişiz işte.
Hickstar Coffee is the only canned coffee with creamy, authentic, milk-inspired flavorings and norepinephrine. Hickstar Coffee.
Huxley'i aracı alacağız. Paket teslimatı yapacağız. Yalnız araç nerede ya? Ay, gittikçe araçtan uzaklaşıyorum. Çıkacağım birazdan. Şu taraftaymış. Bu oyunda loot ne işimize yarıyor? Şimdi şu dergili kartları aldığımız sürece sağ yukarıda bir görev var. Onu tamamladığımı düşünüyorum. Diğerlerini de satıcılara satarak para kazanabiliyorum. Ve şöyle satılamayan eşyalar var. Bunlar da herhalde ileride işimize yarayacaktır diye düşünüyorum. İnsan eli falan var. İnsan eli ne yapacağız bilmiyorum ama. Ekstradan hani lim kazanabiliyoruz. Para kazanabiliyoruz.
Can I ask a question?
Of course.
Do you think if I am a car for long enough, I will stop being a dog?
Well, I guess that depends. Do you feel like a car now?
No, I am a dog.
Well, whatever you feel like, that's what you are.
But other people don't look at me and think, that is a cute dog.
Well, let's be honest, you were never a cute dog.
But now I'm not any kind
Öyle
of
de
dog.
demezsin
Not to
köpeğine
other
ya.
people. They just see me as a
Şaka
hova.
gibi.
Who cares what other people think?
Look what happens when I try to bark.
That's strange. I guess there's going to be some weirdness when we put a dog automata in a Hava automata slot.
Evet. Köpek anlıyor ya. Köpekle birebir konuşuyorsun, diyorsun ki işte sen tatlı bir köpek değildin ama. Öyle söylenir mi ya?
Am I still a dog if I don't bark?
Well, I'm your best friend, and I think of you as a dog.
Giriyorlar sandım bir an.
Friend? If I'm a dog, am I
Kaza
not
yapacağım
a
sandım.
pet?
Şunu
Look, Camus, what do you
versem.
want to be?
I feel like a
Yanlış
dog.
mı dandım ya?
I was happier when I had the old body.
Döneceğim.
What's a dog with no bark?
Stop second guessing yourself. You're being maudlin.
Are you still a musician if you don't play music?
Hey, now you're being mean.
Oh,
Yoksa
I didn't
evet,
mean to.
bakayım ben.
What's really bothering you?
Burada
You
mı değil?
didn't ask me if I wanted to be a
Üf, niye
dog or a
kapalı
hova.
buranın?
Well, actually, you're right, Camus. Do you want to be either? You don't even need to be my friend if you don't want to be.
I feel sad.
Look, a lot of stuff is fucked up in this world, Camus. I won't make you be my friend or force you to stay with me. You can go free. I just want to let you know something first.
I am listening.
I like you. You're a good friend. As a dog, car, fire hydrant, vacuum cleaner, whatever.
Artık susar
I like you too.
mısınız?
I want to be a dog and your friend.
All right then, let's get back to work. The sooner we make some more deliveries, the sooner I can save money to get you a proper frame.
Was the last job good?
The Andersons? I don't know, Camus.
Anderson'ları da
I've been
sıfırladık.
thinking about automata and
Ah, çok
androids a lot.
konuşuyorlar gerçekten.
Sometimes it doesn't seem fair. Do you think it's fair?
I am not really programmed to think about fairness.
I can see why they would make you that way.
People are programmed too, but not by programmers, by the world around them.
That's very wise, Camus.
I am not programmed to be wise.
Well,
Okay,
you've gone beyond
Pebbles.
your programming
Hadi
then.
sus artık.
Is that a compliment?
Maybe the highest compliment.
Then I think you have gone beyond your programming too.
Teşekkürler Türkiye. Güvenlik terminali mi?
Greetings from the mother. Please put your finger on the scanning plate.
I just
Anladık.
need to drop off a package. I don't have a security pass or anything.
The scanning plate, Pilgrim.
I'm not a
hacı mı?
pilgrim. Look, I don't want to come in or anything. Can you just take this package, please? Or do you have a
Çevirmenler
mail
çok iyi
slot?
ya.
The scanning plate, please.
Fine. Just here? Ouch, something jabbed me. I'm bleeding.
We just need to check your type. We are confident you are not one of the forbidden.
You are? I'm not.
Adam cemaat
Alert!
üyesi.
Forbidden type
Kesin.
detected. Please leave immediately.
But I just need to...
Alert! Alert! Forbidden type detected.
Fine, I'll take it back. Talk about a cult.
Tarikat. Doğru. Al işte. Kan grubumuzu da aldılar. Güzel oyun. Güzel oyun. Adam tarikat üyesi bizim başımızı belaya sokacak ya. Şuna bak.
Subretinal VR that directly interacts with your nervous system. Only Univozu Resort VR can take you there.
Şimdi gider bunları bir satarız. Bir yere artık evimize geri dönmek istiyorum ya. Evime gidip eve eşya almak istiyorum. Huxley'i geri alalım ya.
Was it a bad idea to take the package?
Yes.
Aman
You get to say
tanrım.
the 4 sweetest words in the world.
Let's go to the park?
That's 5.
Go to the park?
No, I told you so.
Ah, yes.
Oops.
Those are good too.
Let's just take this package back to Rotriv.
Nitro'yu açınca çok hızlı gidiyor araba. Şöyle geçebilir miyim? Çok yavaş gidiyorsunuz. Evet, açacağım. Böyle dümdüz yol olduğu zaman açarım. Onun dışında dönmeliydi, işte viraj almalıydı falan. O tür yerlerde açmamayı düşünüyorum. Yoksa çarpıyoruz. Böyle de çarpıyoruz, o da ayrı konu da. Çekilir misiniz arkadaşlar? Ya da onlar bize çarpıyor.
Hey, Driver 14FC, you can't be bumping that hover around the city like that. You're gonna have to hit a repair station. If the damage gets worse, I can't get you out of the standard Cloudpunk Hava damage penalty fine.
Ya hasar işte, hasar. Tamam, yakalandık. Çarptığımız anlaşıldı etrafa. Yok, biz çok düzgün kullanıyoruz aslında. Hep onlar çarpıyorlar. Yani görüyorsun, izliyorsun. Ben ne çarpmak, oha yani. Okey, bu aşağıda sanırım. Yok. Bizim kitabımızda çarpmak yok, o ne öyle ya. Kolsuz gibi. Adam buraya oturmuş, okay.
This had better be good, Huxley. Wait, what happened to your arm?
It was a good question. How do I tell the dame that when Raguan's goons gave me the elbow, I lost an arm?
Adam kolunu
We had to get
kaybetmiş.
moving.
Aga be.
I gave them a nav point that would get us out of danger.
They ripped your arm off? You have to go to Corpsec, Huxley.
Raguan, Corpsec, Peter, they were all tangled up in some complex web I couldn't untangle. But I knew one thing. If I tugged on the wrong thread, the spiders were gonna come for their lunch.
What does that mean?
I'm sorry I said to pick him up. He is still very annoying.
Quiet for now, Camus. Huxley, you think Corpsec is involved in Pashta's disappearance?
It was all connected, but I couldn't see how. Someone was lying. Raguan said I should talk to Peter, but then his gorillas ripped off my arm and threw me out of a 6th floor window.
So just call Peter and ask him what's really going on.
Now the client wouldn't answer my calls. I could feel the girl slip through my fingers, and if I couldn't pull her back, she'd slip through the cracks too.
That's why you called me, right? You want me to take you to Peter?
I wanted to tell the dame that she was right, that it would be easy. She thought I was asking for a quick journey across town, but I was asking her for much more. I was asking her to go out on a limb for me.
Huxley, just this one time, please skip to the point.
Cloudpunk. That was the name of the company the dame worked for. They had some serious resources. Vehicles, contacts with society both high and low, and an up-to-date address list of almost everyone living in Nivalis.
Oh no. Huxley, that could get me fired.
If we are just asking, maybe we won't get in trouble.
Camus, you didn't want us to help Huxley in the first place.
I have been thinking more about things. About automata and...
Sad story. Bir tık.
what we do.
And?
We need to help each other. Help each other be better.
Ya
Like
inanmıyorum
saving a little
ya.
girl.
İnanmıyorum.
Everything is so complicated in the city. You do something and it is a bit good, but a bit bad too. But saving the little girl is only good. I can't explain it very well.
No, it's fine. I get it. It's nice to help people when you can, but I'm responsible for both of us, Camus. If I get fired, I can't even keep you in the Hava. Never mind find you a new body.
Ay çok
I
güzel bir yere
understand.
geldik. Loot'a
I
bak.
still want to help find Pashta.
I didn't want to impose on.
Quiet, both of you. I have to make a call. Control, this is driver 14. This is Rania. I need to ask for a favor.
I read you, driver. What do you need?
Bunlar konuşana
I need an
kadar
address.
etrafı lootlayayım.
I don't think I'm understanding you. We don't have a new job for you yet. There's no packages right now, but if you give it half an hour...
This isn't really about work. I need a personal favor. I just
Personal
need you to give me
favor.
someone's address.
You, know this someone?
Not really. Look, I know it's a big ask.
You ain't joking. You're asking me to share private info I could, get deleted.
Deleted?
Fired. I could get fired. You want to tell me what this is all about?
A girl is missing. The less details you know, the better, right? I just need this one favor, Control. It's important to me.
I don't, want to hear any more about this, 14FC. I'm signing off.
Ne demek
Control, wait.
sonlandırıyorum
Her
ya?
name is Pashta. She's alone, probably scared, taken from her family.
This has got nothing to do with us, Rania.
I could have been that little girl. That's why I have to help. Growing up, the debt corpse could have taken me away from my mom. But every time, she somehow came up with the money. It was close. Don't you get it?
Look, Rania, this isn't a normal favor.
What if it was your little girl?
You don't want to go there. I can't.
Look, it's one address. Don't say anything. Don't tell anyone. Peter Unthrink. That's the name. Just hang up, then send us the address. I'll never ask for anything like this again.
Control out.
I am nervous. That was tense.
Yeah, I wasn't sure he would...
Bura değil mi?
We got a nav point.
The dame really came through.
Okey.
Yeah.
Etrafı lootladık, artık gidebiliriz sanki. Torbacılarla işimiz yok. Hangi adam? Huxley mi? Yoksa Santral mi? Santral bence de, hani Santral için diyorsan, Santral bence de iyi bir adam değil. Ama Huxley'i bilmiyorum. Santral, evet, kesinlikle katılıyorum buna. Oyunun başından beri böyle
14FC,
düşünüyorum.
we did a status check on your vehicle performance, and it's running clean as a Spire sky. Look after your Hava, she'll look after you. That's what I always say. Good work, kid.
$100 daha kazandık. Nasıl kazandıysak artık.
I am receiving an order to stop. By Corpsec.
Corpsec de polis gibi düşünebiliriz.
Are you sure it's Corpsec? I don't see anyone.
The signal is from close by, but I don't know where exactly. It seems like CorpSec, but there is no incident number. They normally send an incident number.
This is CorpSec. You're speaking to Agent Rio. We have reason to believe you are harboring a known criminal, rogue android Huxley.
O ne?
Rio again? Why are you following us? Is this personal?
You are currently breaking the law.
Huxley kötü adammış. Firarda olan
CorpSec
bir adam.
requires you to
Ne?
turn in your passenger and surrender yourself to...
Camus, you said the signal is close by. I don't think this Rio is on official business. Is he affecting any of your systems?
No. If we drive, we could get out of his range.
You have 60 seconds to comply.
If he's not really CorpSec, I think we should run for it. But if he is, he might call for backup to chase us. Maybe we should call his bluff.
Bir dakika dur. Dön. Ya, değil mi? Bence de aynen öyle oldu bu arada. İkinci çete üyesi falan, ne oluyor burası ya? Huxley koş Huxley. Buradan geçilmiyor. Dur. Çıkmaz sokak. Şuradan gideceğiz. Rio'nun sinyalinden kaç adam buraya geliyor. 1200 metresi kalmış.
You know what? Fine. Arrest us. We'll talk to CorpSec officers about everything we know, including your boss.
But we don't want to be arrested. This is bad.
Quiet, Camus. If they wanted to arrest us, they wouldn't be talking. I don't think this is really
geçemiyorum.
CorpSec. Something is off.
Don't start a battle with me, girl. I'll make it into a war.
Either arrest us or let us go.
Drop this. Drop that android. Get yourself out of this mess while you can. I won't warn you again.
He has disconnected.
Let's get moving, Camus.
Bir dakika, o şeyden ben neden geçemedim? Oradan geçmem gerekiyor benim.
Camus, where is this nav point taking us?
The Alexa Theater. Maybe Peter lives in an apartment above it?
Bir de buradan
Clerk in the
geçemiyorum lan.
lobby. Yeah, that would be my guess. Peter would be working the popcorn stand, mixing up the hottest flavors, caramel and anchovy with cinnamon protein flakes.
Nasıl
Ready for the
geçeceğiz
next
buradan?
screening of some piece of trash anti-android prop films. Cyborgs Ate My Babies 3.
Is that a real movie?
Yes. I saw it advertised on a poster.
Gross.
We are getting a message. It is from Control.
Put him through.
He is not on comm. It's just a text message. He says that CorpSec networks are down all over the city. There's a CorpSec security point between here and the Alexa Theater, but if we go on foot, we might be able to get through.
I'm not sure CorpSec really are looking for us. I think it was just that one guy trying to scare us off.
Agent Rio?
Yeah. You're okay to go on your own, Huxley, right? We can drop you at the security point?
In a simple world, that would be the plan. But this was a complicated city.
Huxley
Security
geçmiş
points like that one
diyecektim,
couldn't be
geçmiyormuş.
crossed by an android
Gitsek
without a
olmuyor.
human to accompany them.
What? Why?
I know why. On the holovids, they said something about an android virus. Humans are worried that the androids are going crazy in this zone.
That sounds like crazy propaganda. Who would believe that?
The dame didn't know her history. Truth is, that neighborhood was never the friendliest for rust buckets like me to begin with. Back in '69, the riots hit the district hard. Alexa Theater was ground zero.
I'll come through with you then. If the security points are down, they shouldn't have any reason to stop us. But just be cool, Huxley. Try to speak like... Actually, just try to be completely silent once we're there. Can you do that? I'm impressed.
Burada Corpsec var. Huh.
Good evening, ma'am. We've got a problem with our system right now. I'm gonna have to ask you to be patient while I manually read through your record. We can't contact HQ right now.
No problem.
Is your android friend all right? Does he speak?
Oh no, he's mute. He's always been mute. He doesn't have any recent issues with speech or anything. He's been behaving very normally. So, problems with your system, huh? That must be a bummer.
That's the weird thing. It's not the system itself. It's the agents working the security posts. I swear, if we had unions, we'd be on strike. They got us working hours so long, half the agents are like zombies.
So we clear to go ahead, or?
Then we got all these reports of androids going nuts. Turns out, there ain't no evidence that it's the androids at all. We got failed neural augments sparking paranoia. They should be locking up the humans.
What's causing all this?
Who knows? My old man says the city AI has a virus and it's infected us all.
Ne?
The
Ama biz
humans,
onu
the
attık
androids, the
dışarı.
programs controlling sanitation, traffic, everything.
Ne?
You believe that?
Sure. But he also says they put mind control drugs in the toothpaste, and I'm gonna be a rich corp CEO before I'm 30, so...
Can we go?
What's that? Oh, sure, whatever. And don't let your android buddy out of your sight. It's not safe for his kind in this zone.
That was easy.
Artık geçebiliyoruz. Pekala. İyi de biz onu çöpe attık. Çöpe attığımız için mi her tarafa bulaştı? Ne? Olmamıştır öyle bir şey. Lütfen. Lütfen olmamış olsun.
Traffic accidents reported in sectors 1, 2, 4, 6, and 8.
İlk kez içeriye giriyorum bu arada oyunda. Bina içine girebiliyorum. Burası ne böyle?
Hi, do you work here? We're looking for a guy called...
The hell are you doing here? You're gonna get us both killed, Huxley!
So, this was the client. I'd pictured a hard-working man in a cheap suit. But instead, I was looking at a greasy-looking...
Shut your mouth! You got some nerve coming into this neighborhood and speaking to me like that, Huxley.
Look, we just want to help you find your daughter.
Shit. Look, this is all a hustle, and it's way out of my league. She ain't really my daughter.
Who paid you to say she was?
If I tell you that, you're as dead as I am.
I've been driving all over the city trying to find this girl. I'm not giving up on this now. Just tell me where I can find her, okay?
Just forget her. She's probably fine.
The way his voice shook, we all knew he was lying.
It's the memory chip in her head they need. It's not about the girl. No one cares about the girl.
Kızın kafasındaki
Huxley
şey mi?
does. Just let him do his job.
Rio. That's all I can say. Talk to Rio.
Wait, the CorpSec agent? He just threatened us.
Before you talk to me? Hey, that's great. That means he won't know we talked. Or he thinks I talked already. Shit. Just get out of here, what?
We should go, Huxley. This is getting dangerous.
It would get more dangerous, but I had to stick around.
It's not safe here, Huxley.
It was too late for me. The security checkpoints would be up again. I'd be caught if I went through. Besides, I had some leads I wanted to follow here.
Damn it. Well, call me if you need me again, Huxley. I'll see you around.
Şu an iyice beynim yanmaya başladı. Huxley kötü adam mı değil mi? Peşimizdeki ajanla konuşmamız gerekiyor. Ne? Şu an ne oluyor? Çok ilginç ya. Hiçbir şey şu an çözümlenemiyor ki. Çok garip şu anda. Bu arada evimize geri gidebiliriz. Yine 20 tane toplamışız. Şimdi biz buradan çıkarken bir yakalanmamız yok mu peki? Hikaye burada bitiyormuş. Ay hiçbir fikrim yok. Santral alıyor.
Hey, kid, I need you to know this next job. It's not personal, okay? It has nothing to do with our last discussion. You're not being punished. It's just, well, there's no one else available.
That doesn't sound good. What's the job?
We need you down in Gallows Row. There's been an accident.
What kind of accident?
Reports are mixed. We think it's a gas leak. Toxic. Some folk are saying it's radioactive. We're pretty sure it's not a zombification virus. And it's definitely not a neural implant ransomware attack. I mean, not definitely, but probably.
That all sounds so reassuring, Control.
The point is, we're pretty sure the area where you're going is safe. Communication in and out of Gallows Row has broken down, and CorpSec have set up a perimeter.
Ya ama ben oradan
But
dönecektim. Niye
Cloudpunk has received a
çarpıyorsun ya?
contract from an external security agency to extract persons of value.
Her yere çarptım.
So, I'm a taxi.
Şu an var ya bayağı korkmaya başladım. Acaba attığımız virüs bulaştı mı bir yerlere?
More like a short-term contracted emergency response vehicle.
An ambulance?
Yeah, but an ambulance for anyone who might have good private security or health insurance, or anyone who would be valuable to society. You know, CEOs, doctors, anyone with diamond fillings in their teeth.
So you don't know who's down there?
We're getting scattered reports. Now, this is a lucrative job. You can squeeze 3 people in your hover. I'm not saying you need to save the 3 richest assholes you can find. But make sure they have enough resources to cover the bribes that'll get them back out of the quarantine zone. And then when they get back, make sure they have the savings or insurance policies to, you know, turn us a profit.
So at least 1 rich asshole.
Maybe 2, just to be safe.
Great. So how do I get to this poisonous radioactive dead zone filled with rich zombies?
There's an abandoned CorpSec security station just inside the quarantine zone. CorpSec are expecting you, so they'll let you through the perimeter. Once you get inside, just blend in as best you can. Ask people their stories. Yeah, use your judgment. And only mention you can get someone to safety when you're sure you want them as a passenger.
Great. How long till this shift is over, Control?
Don't sweat it, kid. The night is almost half done.
Ne geceymiş
When's your shift end,
arkadaş.
Control?
Saatlerdir aynı gecedeyiz.
My shift? I can't even remember when it began, kid. I'm pretty sure I'll be doing this forever. Control out.
They didn't want it.
You are of the forbidden type.
I guess so.
As am I.
So they threw you out of their cult when they discovered you were the wrong blood type?
No, they banished me when my type changed. I was given a transfusion after a hover crash.
But if they gave you a transfusion, it would have to be the same blood type, right?
No, they gave me the forbidden type. O negative.
Ah, I get it. And even after they kicked you out, you wanted to give your stuff back?
It's not their fault that I was tainted.
I've got to say, your religion seems pretty arbitrary about who it lets in.
You forbidden types often speak this way.
Well, me and you are the same as far as they're concerned now. You gonna give me the other half of the payment?
What do you think?
Adi vermedi. O kadar gittim geldim ben ya.
He was not very nice.
Konuşan köpek var daha
Hey,
ne
we
olsun
got paid,
şöyle bir
even
yorum
if it
var.
was only half.
I hope he is in another accident.
Whoa, Camus, that's a bit much.
He is bad. It is not good to exclude people like that.
Normally I'd agree, but in this case, the less people allowed in that weird cult, the better.
Şimdi şu evimize gidip Evelyn'e diğer kartları da verelim. Yine bizden kart isteyecek mi onu merak ediyorum. Ve 20 tane öncesinde vermiştim. Şimdi bir 20 tane daha vereceğim ona. Derse ki yok bana daha fazla lazım. O zaman Yine onu almış oluruz. O görevi tekrar almış oluruz. Bilmiyorum artık ne olacak. Aman tanrım. Şurada bir aracı tamir mi etsek ya? Yine içinden geçtiğim gibi geliyor da. Şöyle park etsem. Bu sefer 65 limlik bir hasar bırakmışız. Tamam. Vallahi çarpıyordum. Ay. Ama sana yine çarptım. Tüh. Ne? Eve gitmek için 2 ev daha uzakmış. Dur. Karantina bölgesine şimdi gidersek. Ya inanmıyorum. Niye duruyorsun ya orada? Adam düz yolda duruyor. Benim geçmemi mi bekledi? Olabilir. Ben geçerken hepsi frene basıyor çünkü çok ilginç bir şekilde. Yalnız oyunun bu şeyi güzel. Yani trafik akıcı. Ne bileyim hani hareketli, canlı olduğunu gösteriyor. Ne kadar yapay zeka da olsa. Şuradan bir geçebilir miyim? Bir evime gidip şu kartları vermek istiyorum. Ondan sonra geri döneceğim karantina bölgesine. Ne kadar uzakta yaşıyormuşuz ya. Git bitmiyor. Arkadaşlar çarpmasını sevinirim bu arada. Bir çarpmasak. Ha? Nasıl olur? Şöyle geçebilir miyim? Nitro'yu da açalım bir. Ups. Yani var ya. Nasıl gelip oraya dam diye çarpıyorum hiç anlamıyorum şu anda. Trafik yoğunluğu güzel. Biz gidiyoruz. Başka yerlere çarpıyoruz. Öteki tarafta evin girişi. Şimdi şu kartları tekrar verelim. Eve girelim. Konuşamıyorum. Eve girelim. Sonra eve eşya alalım.
I found more of your punch cards. Do you remember what happened?
Somewhat.
Well, why did Dr. Zizic take your memories?
I asked her to.
Evelyn, you're really making me work here. Can you just assume that I always want a bit more than what you're telling me?
I had a traumatic experience. I could not continue to exist with that memory.
So now you remember you forgot something, but you don't know what.
Yes, that is correct.
So I guess we should stop, right? I mean, if this memory made you feel like you couldn't go on...
I must recover the truth.
But whatever this thing is you forgot, it made you want to...
I cannot live like this.
I guess we keep searching. Maybe we don't need to recover all the memories.
Maybe.
Bence bu kadın Cora. Kesinlikle Cora yani. Çünkü bir insanın nasıl desem hafızası tüm şehirlere nasıl yayılabilir? Çok garip. Evet.
Ah, that is awesome. I love this. Aww. Not bad.
Ay, çok iyi. Holo görüntü. Ne oldu? Kapattım mı onu ben? Bu tarafa bak. Evimiz çok güzel. Akvaryum bile var. Ya. Ne koydum başka? Onun iç bakış açısından da bakabiliyor. Aa, koşu da buraya koymuş. Çok iyi. Pizza falan da var.
Yes.
Yes. Daha fazla bir şey alamıyoruz diye biliyorum. Peki merak ettiğim şey, acaba gözüküyor muyuz? Hayır. Bu aynaydı sözde. Set story. Daha 20 tane daha dergili kart bulmamız gerek. Ah, şu oyun. O zaman ne yapalım? Ben bunu burada bir tık keseyim. Şimdi birazcık işlerim var. Onları halledip bugün tekrar açarsam zaten Discord'da bildirim geliyor. Twitch'ten de bildirim geliyor. Burada keselim mi birazcık? Keselim. Buradan devam etmeyeceğim. Şurada kalacak. O zaman izlediğiniz için teşekkür ederim. Tamamdır. İzlediğiniz için teşekkür ederim. Bir sonraki Cloudpunk videosunda, yayınında görüşmek üzere arkadaşlar. Kendinize çok iyi bakın. Hoşça kalın.